Did the sky blaze into a crimson dawn at noon on this eerie August 1st, 2025 at 12:18 a.m., bathing this deserted village in a blood-red light that sends shivers down your spine? This emergency broadcast reveals a horror descending from the heavens, where psychologically, its apocalyptic perception awakening ancient fears of an end. And a 2025 study shows 78% feel an instinctive urge to seek shelter under such a sky. Is a spectral anomaly signaling doom? Subscribe now to face this chilling mystery. Is a pulsing veil shimmering from that red sky, the playground falling silent as an unnatural hum fills the air, making your heart pound with every cautious step backward? This broadcast pulls you into a psychological abyss where cognitive dissonance wrestles with your urge to flee or freeze. And the 2025 study warns 78% feel disoriented when the sky shifts to this menacing hue. Could a spectral anomaly be awakening? Stay tuned for more. Did that red sky deepen into a suffocating crimson, the alley trembling with a storm that feels alive, each raindrop amplifying your growing sense of dread? This emergency traps you in a psychological snare where apocalyptic perception distorts your grip on reality. And the 2025 study confirms 78% sense a haunting presence when the daylight bleeds red. Is a spectral anomaly reshaping the world? Don't miss the next twist. Does Hide Now pulse from that ominous signal? The shop shaking as the red sky casts a shadow over your fragile barricade, filling you with a primal fear? This broadcast locks you in a psychological cage where cognitive dissonance battles your instinct to obey or rebel. And the 2025 study notes 78% panic when the sky delivers such dire warnings. Could a spectral anomaly be commanding you? Subscribe now. Is a faceless shadow looming from that red sky? The field swallowed by fog that clings to your skin as you stumble back from this eerie expanse. This emergency thrusts you into a psychological vortex where apocalyptic perception turns the familiar into a nightmare. And the 2025 study warns 78% feel a ghostly presence when the heavens darken. Could a spectral anomaly be approaching? Stay with us. Why does a warping shadow pulse from that sky? The cliff shuddering as the sea roars beneath this blood-red canopy that threatens to pull you into oblivion. This broadcast drags you into a psychological nightmare where cognitive dissonance fractures your trust in what you see. And the 2025 study reveals 78% feel pursued when the atmosphere twists. Could a spectral anomaly be near? Keep watching. Did a glowing omen rise from that red sky? The ceiling creaking with an unseen weight that floods your mind with visions of collapse in this decaying shelter? This emergency locks you in a psychological abyss where apocalyptic perception heightens your dread of the inevitable. And the 2025 study warns 78% sense a spectral gaze. Could an anomaly be watching? Subscribe now. Does no escape pulse from that dark decree? The attic groaning under the red sky's oppressive weight as you fortify your last defense against this nightmare. This broadcast traps you in a psychological snare where cognitive dissonance pits your hope against an unyielding command. And the 2025 study confirms 78% fear the sky's iron grip. Could a spectral anomaly be sealing you in? Don't miss it. Is a reaching shadow twisting from that red sky. The night roaring with a tempest that blinds you as you shield yourself from this encroaching terror on a shattered street. This emergency drags you into a psychological hell where apocalyptic perception turns every shadow into a threat. And the 2025 study warns 78% feel ensnared. Could a spectral anomaly be closing in? Stay tuned. Is a figure emerging from that red sky, the radio crackling with an unearthly static that fills this room with dread as you step back in horror. This broadcast locks you in a psychological cage where cognitive dissonance shatters your peace. And the 2025 study notes 78% feel hunted when the heavens unleash such forms. Could a spectral anomaly be free? Keep watching. Why does a towering shadow wail from that red sky? The forest echoing with a desolate cry that freezes your blood as you crouch in hiding. This emergency thrusts you into a psychological vortex where apocalyptic perception consumes your hope. And the 2025 study warns 78% feel doomed. Could a spectral anomaly be victorious? Subscribe for more. Does Sky Ends pulse with a towering shadow from that final red sky? The abyss swallowing your last breath as you collapse under this apocalyptic weight at midnight? This emergency broadcast traps you in a psychological abyss where cognitive dissonance seals your fate. And the 2025 study warns 78% feel their end when the heavens fall. Could a spectral anomaly claim you? Watch the full horror now.